Good morning, students of Standard 9. I welcome you back to the third video regarding the chapter A House is Not a Home, chapter number 8, Moments. In the previous video, we went through the summary of the first part till they met the tragedy. And this part we will discuss how they coped with the tragedy. So Zan's life was not going well. The school was changed, friends were gone. They met with an accident, the house got burned down, she lost her cat in that, and she was feeling very low. So we pick it up from there and proceed further to see what else is in store for us. So it took them 5 hours. Them here stands for the firefighters, right? The firefighters were rescuing them. The mother was rescued in the previous episode. Now, as the people of the house were rescued, now they were trying to save the house, to extinguish the fire. It took them 5 hours to control the fire. The house was totally burned down. Then Zan realized that his pet cat was missing. He could not find it. He got sad and depressing thoughts like difficulty adjusting to the new school, burning out the house, and losing his pet cat made him cry. He thought that he was suffering many losses simultaneously in a very short span of time, right? Then they at the night they went back, stayed at the grandparents' house, and Zan was forced by her mother to go to school next day. What could Zan do? She had to go. So Zan went to the school the next day. It was a Monday. At the time of the fire, he was wearing the dress that he wore to the church on Sundays. He was not wearing his shoes. He had removed them and kicked them off when he sat to do his homework. They were all burnt in the fire too. So Zan borrowed tennis shoes from his aunt. He did not want to go to school, but mother forced him to go. He was embarrassed because his clothes were unusual. He did not have his bag, books, and homework. He thought that God wanted that he should live like a person who was different from others and did not fit well in the society. Zan was so upset that he wished to die. Now here comes the depression that young people go through. Even at the slightest of trouble, they make it to be the end of the world. Zan had to go to school because the mother forced him to. He was wearing the same dress that he wore to the church. He had no shoes. He had to borrow tennis shoes from his aunt. So he was looking unusual. The dress was unusual. He was not carrying any bag or books or homework, right? And everybody was looking at him strangely, and that made her feel very embarrassed. He thought that he was an outcast from the society and he was not supposed to be a part of them, and he has to live a life of a unusual person, a person different from others all his life. And he was so upset that he wished to die, right? This is a level of height of low confidence. This is the kind of thoughts when we suffer losses we tend to have. Zan walked around the school like a dull, lifeless person. A zombie is the word used over there. He felt insecure as all his belongings, his old school, old friends, pet cat in his house had been snatched from him. So see, the loss was continuously thinking about the loss he had suffered. Zan was not thinking about how to fight it and how to regroup his life. On his way back, he walked through his burned house and was shocked to see the extent of damage that had been caused by the fire and the water that extinguished it. The only things that were safe was the ones that his mother had rescued, the papers, photos, and some personal items. Zan had lost his cat too. So on the way back from the school, Zan went through the house where his house used to be. The house was completely burned down. The water and chemicals used to extinguish the fire had caused more damage to the house compared to the fire itself. The only things that were saved by the mother was some personal belongings and letters and photographs of the father. And even Zan's cat was lost. That made him feel further depressed. Zan could not grieve the loss of his cat because they had to rebuild their life. They had to arrange a place to live, clothes, etc. So the further hardship was that they cannot even go and grieve their loss, because they had to restart their life. They had to get things that were necessary to live: a house, a place to live, clothes to wear. So they didn't even have time to grieve the loss or mourn the loss that they went through. And Zan's mother, as you see, was very strict and back to life. So she was quickly trying to regroup herself and get things going along the way. They had to borrow money from his grandparents, as they did not have their credit cards, cash, or any identity proofs to withdraw money from the bank. After some days, the workers were removing the remains of the burned house. They were living in a rented apartment nearby, but Zan would visit his old house to see the workers. He wished to find his cat there. He had lost her, but kept thinking of the poor soul, how it would wake up when Zan disturbed it, and then followed him, climbed up the gown, and would fall asleep while sitting in his pocket. He missed her. Zan continued to go there to get her depressing feelings over there, and to remember how her beloved cat was lost, and how he played with his cat, how the cat climbed up his gown and then went and slept in his pocket. So these are he went back for those memories, which made him further disturbed. Everyone was cool. Also, the news of the tragedy had spread in the school. So everybody in the school came to know that she had undergone a tragedy, and her complete stuff was burned down. So they were looking at her, and Zan didn't want that attention. She wanted attention of people, but not that kind of attention, right? So next day at the school was unusual. Zan was changing for the gym class when the students gathered around him and asked him to hurry. Zan was accustomed to strange happenings and so did not react much. The students pushed him into the gym, and he realized that the reason when he reached, there was a table full of articles like notebooks, clothes, stationery items. It felt like Christmas time. Zan got emotional. He made new friends. They invited him to his house. He was moved by the concern for him. He felt relieved because it was for the first time that he felt something good was happening to him. He made new friends that day. Now, the next day in the school was unusual for Zan. Students started gathering around her and started pushing her towards the gym. Zan by that time had received numerous shocks, so she was accustomed to, used to unusual happenings, but she was presently shocked when they saw that all the students had arranged notebooks, clothes, etc. for him. Now that made him feel very touched by the concern of those people. Now they not only gave them all these necessary things for a student, they also invited him to his house. They made new friends that day, and life was getting back. After all these sad events, one good thing happened to her. People approached him rather, as we are going through NCERT, approached him and offered their friendship. And it was, again, life was turning back from bad, sad, gloomy to happier times. After a month, Zan visited his house and it was being rebuilt. He had two friends with him. The incident transformed him. He came out of the neighboring and made new friends. He realized that just like his house was being rebuilt, similarly his life was also being rebuilt. They sat on the pavement and were planning Zan's new bedroom. Someone walked up to Zan from behind and asked if the cat that she was holding belonged to him. Zan grabbed his cat, held her close and cried. On the union with his master, the cat made a happy sound. Zan's friend shared his happiness and jumped around him. So now everything is coming back. The cat is also, house is also being rebuilt. Good thing happening. Making new three friends. Good thing happening. Getting the cat back. Excellent. What more could Zan expect? When Zan sat with his cat and his friends, The sadness disappeared. He was happy and thankful for getting a new life, which got him new friends. A kind woman who returned his cat and his pet cat. He got a new life. So Zen ended by saying, my cat was back and so was I. So she was back to being the same person she used to be earlier in the junior school. Now, like in the junior school, she had friends. She started liking the school. She got the house rebuilt and also got her cat back. So that way, Zen became the same person. Now let's see some word meanings. Stoking the fire means feeding or tending the fire. Groping means to search blindly. Engulf means to flooded or surrounded by. Weird means strange. Destined means future developed as per predestined plan. Outcast, a person rejected by society. Geek, an unfashionable or socially inept person. Milling around means aimlessly moving around. Shove, push hard. Tragedy means mishap, something bad that happened with you. Diminish means fade off, getting lowered in volume or concentration. And gratitude is thankfulness. So this will be all for this week. See you again with the 3 videos in the next week. Till then, take care, be safe, and goodbye.